Because today it's not only $1.7 trillion giants like Morgan Stanley quietly increasing their Bitcoin position like we saw earlier this week. We also have longtime Bitcoin critics like the IMF now coming out and classifying Bitcoin as a capital asset. We can see $219 million this week flowed into Bitcoin ETFs as institutions, quote unquote, are quietly preparing for a run to $1 million Bitcoin. So today I want to be exploring, does what the big banks are doing and suggesting confirm that maybe Bitcoin is on a path to $1 million Bitcoin much quicker than most people think? Now, I know that's a big number. We're only at $100,000 today. A lot of people are probably thinking, Luke, let us get over 150 before you start talking about $1 million Bitcoin. But what I just want to remind you guys about is when Bitcoin moves, it moves aggressively. I don't know, but what I will say is that most people, I think, are dramatically underweighting the probability of that happening, especially when we start to consider the big banks in this bull run have their bags packed. They're buying Bitcoin. They've been buying Bitcoin for a long time. As we can see, $3 trillion giant Goldman Sachs just bought even more Bitcoin last quarter. We've got the IMF, one of Bitcoin's biggest haters. Again, do not underweight the significance of this, flipping bullish on Bitcoin, calling it a capital asset. And we've got ETF inflows continually increasing week after week. And what I think is fascinating is there's a narrative that Bitcoin's topped, but if you look at the data, that's not true.